Muir, he'll spring McLennan on a breakaway, straight in on Paddock, goes backhand, scores! What a goal, Connor McLennan, and it's 3-0 Kootenay here in the second.
Our team's real excited. I think there's certainly an energy to the city and around the team that's been really exciting for our players and our staff. Things, in terms of a new team and a new market, we have a new billet family, and our billets have been phenomenal with their players and the surrounding that they have with their school, and new people around them have been fantastic. So we really couldn't ask for anything more in terms of what we've been able to surround our players with, in addition to, of course, the new training facility and the environment that they're able to be in every day. So for the first 2 years, we'll play out of Wayne Fleming Arena, which we're calling the Ice Cave, and it's we're just nearing the completion of close to a $1.5 million renovation or facelift. So it's been I think real exciting for the university as part of our partnership with them over the next 2 years, and everything from a new video scoreboard to additional seating. Some premium areas, and the experience inside of the Ice Cave is going to be something that we think, with a full WHL game production and an intimate environment, is going to be very electric. And then concurrently, we've started the process of building the permanent home of the ice, which will be to be named, but for now we're calling it Event Center, which will be a larger scale facility and something we'll be excited to move into in a couple years. I think it's certainly an exciting time for our team. We went through a process last year of transitioning some of the leadership to our younger players, and the culture and how we go about our day under the leadership of James Patrick and our staff. We thought really, maybe not a wins and losses, but took a big step forward, and certainly we will be without Peyton Krebs to start the year, but that'll be a great opportunity for a pool of younger players to fill those minutes. And Michael Tepley, Nino Kinder will have big roles in our team. We chose in the recent import draft. We've added to our depth with our 20-year-old position, and there's some competition in those areas, which will only help our team. And certainly, when you look at a player like Connor McLennan and Carson Lambos, those are players, of course, that are going to be a big part of not just our team today, but our future. And so very excited about our group, and yet there's certainly a lot of growth and development and work that needs to go into taking a step forward. Sure, I think they all bring something different. Davis Murray's been a real great person in our room, and someone that gives us a little bit of sandpaper and an energy, which is a big part of his game. Isaac Johnson's a player we're just getting to know, that we acquired at the draft, and we think there's some offense there and ability to contribute that way. And then you look at Chase Harchie, a really dynamic, more offensive-minded, but does have the ability to be a good puck mover and jump up in a play. And then, of course, Reach Harsh, who for our group adds a lot of leadership, has won a championship. We're, of course, working with our group towards that is a goal, and to have someone in your room that's done it and played as many playoffs games as he has is a great example for our younger players. Yeah, so I think to start with Peyton Krebs, obviously his Achilles injury is something that we're all going to want to be patient with. He's currently in Vegas and getting as part of his rehab, and when he's ready to resume skating and get closer to return to play, then that'll be a time where we can talk more about time frame with him. Connor McLennan, I think Connor took some great steps in this game recently. Had an opportunity at the Ivan Helenka tournament, Gretzky tournament, to really see what the top players in his age group are where they're at and where he fits in, and I think that was a great learning experience for him, and certainly we're looking for him to take a step this year. And a dynamic goal scorer, loves to score goals, and certainly he'll be a big part of our offense. The rest of our team, I think, is really going to provide some different looks that James Patrick will sort out here through the rest of our training camp. Jake Smallwood's a player for us that's 200-foot player and real honest, two-way game, and add something to whatever line he's on. Cole Muir is kind of a big power forward with some offensive touch. You look at players, we talked about the imports already. You look at players like Owen Peterson and Michael Milne, who had a great opportunity last year as 16-year-olds to play in on the back end. Anson McMaster, Ben Zalotti are two younger players that we're certainly will be looking to make our team, and then there's some real competition on our back end with some veteran players, and that'll be something that'll play out here over the next little bit. Well, right now, as we're having this interview, that the main thing is trying to get everybody healthy. We currently have Jesse Mackay has an illness that he's that we're monitoring, and when he's recovered, he'll join our team. Duncan McGovern and Gage Alexander, a prospect we're certainly excited about. Both are of upper body injuries, and then Will Gursky, who is also a prospect that we are really excited about. He's gonna, for now, carry the load, and when we get those other guys back, we'll certainly be some competition in that, and it'll be interesting, certainly for us to evaluate in a position that is very much up in the air with respect to who will earn those minutes. Yeah, I think, they're both very different players. When you look at Matt, powerful, plays the game at a high pace, high hockey IQ, and able to certainly play right now today with anyone on our team, and is going to be a player that I know we're excited to work with and help with his development. Connor Geekie is an athlete. He's 6'3", he's multi-sport, and really the sky's the limit, I think, in terms of what his potential is. So, those will be players that will certainly be an exciting time for our organization to work with those players, for our coaching staff to help with their development. And at the same time, there's certainly no rush. They're both 15 years of age, and as we're able to work with them, we'll continue to assist with them this year, and certainly moving forward, they'll be a big part of our team.